on.
Hello.
We are on the road. We'll give it a minute and see if some folks can tune in and say hello.
Keep us occupied with this 9-hour drive that we are doing today.
That's right.
Oh, Chris Cooking Nashville is live. I just got the notification.
Uh-oh.
Look at there.
There he is.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
That guy owes me money.
Oh, well, that means he owes me money too.
Exactly.
I like it. I like it. Give people a second here to tune in. If you guys can see us and hear us, let us know. Comment down below.
Yep. Let us know you're here. We'll give it a minute. I'm sure the notifications will make their way through the YouTube world, and
all the YouTubes.
People will find out we're here. So.
Well, now we got some people tuning in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, everybody. Stephen Stone is here. Says Happy Thursday.
Hi, Stephen. Happy Thursday to you.
Yeah. Brenda Foley is here. Says hi.
Hello, Brenda.
Hi, my beautiful friend. Siobhan Walker says, hey, my first live stream with you.
Well, hi, Siobhan. We're really glad you found us. This is a totally random one, so what a cool coincidence to be able to catch you here.
Yeah, absolutely. Cindy DeManchis here and says hello.
Oh, there's Cindy. How are you, Cindy?
Hi, Cindy. Let's see here. Shereen Marshall says hello, my carny faves.
Well, hello.
Kel says hi, everyone.
Hi, Kel.
Lewis Stone is here.
Hello, Lewis.
I know that name. He says howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy, my friend. Diane says hello from Virginia.
Well, hi, Diane. We're headed your direction right now.
Yeah, we're headed to Gainesville, Virginia. Not sure where you're at, but we're heading your way.
That's right.
Grandma says, hear you loud and clear. Back again. Love you guys.
Very cool.
Well, thank you. Well, we love you, and we're glad that you're here.
Yeah. I thought to bring my little lapel mics on our shirts today, so hopefully you guys can hear us better than you normally would when we're trying to holler at the cell phone. So
yeah, we did a lot of these live streams from the car when we were in California. We were in a little rental car, and we would go live, but we didn't have microphones or anything. And I think all y'all could probably hear was the air conditioner and then the hum of the road. It was
probably mostly road noise, and then we had to shut the air conditioner off because it was blowing on the phone.
Yeah.
And then because of that and the sun that was out there and how hot everything got, the phone overheated, and then it shut down in the middle of the live stream. It was it was an adventure.
It was a time. It was a time.
I think we're a little more prepared for this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to tell people what we're doing in the car, where we're going?
Yeah, we're headed to Gainesville, Virginia. Ash has a show over here in Gainesville tomorrow evening, and we're driving out there to play. We're going to have a good old time, play some music for some folks, and we're celebrating this venue. It's called Craftworks Tap Room, right?
Yep, that's right.
I have to double check with the boss over here. I just drive. Today I'm just the bus driver, so
I am not the boss, just FYI.
Yeah,
it's
so
this guy.
So we're driving in today, and we're gonna play. This venue is turning 3, and so we're gonna be there, kind of celebrating their 3rd year in business. And we're gonna be doing some raffle giveaways and music and a meet and greet and all kinds of stuff.
It's gonna be fun.
So I know there's some folks from the Keto Carnivore community coming. Ash has a whole fan club over here in Virginia, and I know a whole bunch of them are going to be coming. So it's going to be hopefully a pretty packed out night. If you guys are around the Virginia area or know anyone around the Virginia area that would like to come, it is on Ash's website, ashtaylor.com. You can get all the info there, and it's a free show.
Awesome.
So bring yourself and all your hugs and all your friends and cousins.
I like it.
That's right.
I like it. Sharon is here sending you some hearts.
Well, hi, Sharon.
Nancy says, hello, great to see you. I'm in Georgia.
Hi, Nancy. We're headed sort of in your direction, but then we're turning north, so...
Yeah. We're trying... Howdy.
Well, hi, Sharon.
Howdy. Yeah. Cindy says she can hear us loud and clear.
Excellent.
And some other people are saying great sound, so
Well,
that's
awesome.
Very good.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah. Lynn is here, 22 QCat.
Hi, Lynn.
She says, here you are again. Hey, you guys, good luck with your trip.
Yeah, we had a surprise live stream that I did yesterday. Now we've got a surprise live stream with Ash on it with me today. We're just just giving you guys all the surprises this week.
Yeah, I guess we're just doing all the live streams. It's what we do.
It's what we do.
Karen says, "Is Chris driving? It doesn't look like it. LOL."
Yep, I sure am.
Oh yeah, he drives. I'm a passenger princess.
Yes.
I've driven myself all over the country playing shows for years, and Chris is just a total gentleman. And when we travel now, he tries to be very sweet and very kind, and he likes to drive. So
yeah. I also tend to get car sick when other people drive, so I like
there you have it. But that's how we're able to go live. So we got the phone and the dashboard on a holder, and
Yep.
I monitor the comments. So teamwork.
That's what we do.
Yeah. Sharon says, Colorado Springs here. I'm 80.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Very, very
indeed.
cool. My parents and I used to live out in Castle Rock, which is between Colorado Springs and Denver. So back when I was a kid, we lived out there for a few years. Beautiful area.
Very pretty. Stephen Stone has a question.
What's up?
Says, Chris, I tried your recipe for tortillas yesterday, and it was a colossal fail. Could not flip them. Any suggestions?
Yes, if you can't flip them, means you need more egg white powder because the protein structure is not strong enough yet. Sometimes, depending on the water content of the sour cream or other sort of factors in that, you end up needing a stronger protein structure. So all you have to do, if that ever happens, is you just go ahead, pull out your mixer again, mix in another tablespoon of egg white powder, try a little spoonful, see if it will flip. If it won't, add more, etc. And you just keep doing that until you get them to where that protein structure will hold together, and you should be good to go.
Absolutely. By the way, it says we have 42 people watching and only 9 thumbs up.
Only 9 thumbs up. Well, you guys make sure to hit that thumbs up button for us down there. And that just tells YouTube that what we're doing is cool, and it's free. It's also low carb, takes half of a second of your time, and we would certainly appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen us before, I'm Chris Cooking Nashville. This is my beautiful wife, country artist Ash Taylor, and we are headed out on tour because I am her manager and her lead guitar player, and she is this amazing country artist that I am blessed to tour the country with. So we're headed to Virginia, and when we're not touring, we also do low-carb, keto, and carnivore cooking and health information and all that kind of stuff, just to try to help all the people out there changing the world one plate at a time, the very best that we possibly can. We are here to eat our meat and love our life, and we're very glad you're here. Please hit the subscribe button while you're here.
Yeah. Diane, our friend in Virginia, says, nice, Ash, have fun. Too far for me, unfortunately. Totally understand.
Understandable.
Don't you worry. Like I said, we'll probably come back at some point, probably next year. So maybe we'll come a little closer to you. So don't you worry, but no problem.
Absolutely.
Happy you're
we
here.
Still friends.
Yeah, we still friends. Ain't nobody mad. We're doing this live stream. We've been in the car for already about 4 hours, I think?
Yeah, about 3 hours. Well, by the time we stop for gas and all that, probably 3.5.
3.5. But yeah, it's taken us. So I think originally this drive from Nashville to this place in Virginia, when we booked this like 8 months ago, something like that, maybe longer. It was only like a 7.5 hour drive. It wasn't that far. And then because of the hurricane that, unfortunately came through and did so much damage, there are parts of the road that no longer exist. Yeah. So it went from like a 7-ish hour drive now to
like a 9-hour drive.
Yeah, it turned into like a 9-hour drive. So we had a longer commute, which is totally cool. No, not a big deal. That's why we're like going live. We're like, hey, this would be fun.
Anybody else out there got a 9-hour commute to work?
Yeah, it's a doozy, ain't it? Stephen Stone says, we're all bozos on this bus. You ain't wrong, buddy.
You got that right.
We are.
You got that right. By the way, guys, if you're tuning in, if you have any questions about keto carnivore recipes or any questions about us as people, as musicians, you want to know about the music industry, anything, we're just open books and happy to answer any questions we can, provided it's family appropriate to do so. And we're here for you guys, and we're just killing some time and hanging out with our friends and our family here on YouTube while we drive. So ask your questions, put it in the comments, or let us know what you guys are doing. Let us know what's going on this fine day.
You said it had to be family appropriate, though?
Well, unless it's innuendo that YouTube won't pick up on. I'm I'm not necessarily the most appropriate. I'm kind of like a 13-year-old boy.
This live stream is really like PG-13. There you go.
Yeah, that's what it is. But we just don't want to upset the YouTube AI stuff that picks on the things that you say, and then will block your stream if they think that it's somehow inappropriate. So, so we just got to be careful. But
Brenda says, don't think I could handle having y'all's music and crafts. Too exciting. Then she says, I'm a quilter. I love it.
Love it.
Siobhan Walker says, let there be spaces in your togetherness. I'm glad you two support each other and separately. Aw, thank you. That's very sweet. Lynn 22Q Cat says, we like surprises like this.
Yeah, well, we like giving surprises.
Dolores says, hello from Oregon.
Hello, Dolores. We're so happy you're here. Oregon's a long way away from us right now.
It sure is. Karen says, OMG, my son lives in Castle Rock, flying to see them in December, and my precious grandson.
Oh, very cool.
It's so sweet.
Very cool. My parents and I used to live in a neighborhood out there outside of Castle Rock called the Meadows.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like it.
Yeah.
Stephen Stone says, roger that.
Yeah.
So try that tortilla recipe. And
Yep.
if you still have issues, just reach back out, let us know.
Yep.
But
let me know. We'll get it right for you.
I've eaten those a lot though, Stephen. They are very, very, very good. Sounds like you just got to tweak it a little bit.
Yes, I'll probably do an updated version of those at some point in time. I've made them so many times since we did that video. It's probably time for a quick reboot.
Yeah. Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Lisa M is here.
Hi, Lisa.
Says, please try to link Amazon recipe items so you can get Amazon credit. Many times I can't find your item when searching.
So, Lisa, all you have to do, I appreciate that. All you have to do is go to any Chris Cooking Nashville video and you click on my Amazon link. And once you log in by clicking on that link, you can go to the search box and search for anything that you want to get. And I try to link the specific things I'm using in that video. Oftentimes, I either can't find the same thing because it's an old version or something, or sometimes I just forget to do it. But if you click on that link, anything you get from Amazon, whether it's from my shop or whether you have just gone to the search box to find it, you click my link, you sign in, anything you buy within 24 hours of you clicking that link and signing in, I still get credit for. So even if I don't link the specific product, if you're looking for something like that, you can always use that Amazon link and then go get your stuff. And if you guys shop on Amazon, if you just click my link and then go to Amazon and get whatever it is you want to get, I still get a small commission. It does not change the price for you. It's a totally free way for you guys to support the channel.
Yeah, and
really
honestly, truthfully, guys, it's very helpful
because
it's not like Chris and I maybe make, clearly a fortune off of that Amazon link, but it really goes to helping buy like things like groceries and all that we need for recipes and live streams, especially when Chris is like experimenting and coming up with new recipes and creating. So it is a little bit of money and something small you can do that just really helps the channel.
Every few bucks we get here and there helps, and even if it's a $10 check from Amazon at the end of the month or something, that's still a little bit that just helps support the channel, and it doesn't cost you guys anything. You just got to click that link and just buy stuff here from Amazon within 24 hours, and I get credit for it. That's all you got to do. So, but thank you, Lisa, for asking for that. And yeah, I try to remember as best I can in each video to include the stuff that I used in that video, but if I forget something or if you're looking for something else or anything, you can still use any of my Amazon links, or you can just go to my Amazon shop, and then you can, after signing in that way through my link, you can just use the search box and find whatever you want.
Awesome. Lisa says, thanks. I do click on the link, but didn't know you got credit. Wonderful.
Yes.
She says, I thought it had to be in your shop for you to get credit.
Yeah. It's a big misconception, and I thought the exact same thing before I did this. I thought if you buy anything on without clicking someone else's link, click mine, anything you buy on Amazon, if in that 24-hour period, I should get a score. So if you guys are shopping on Amazon anyway, and you just want to help support the channel, that's a completely free way to do it. So, and we appreciate you guys doing that kind of stuff because it just keeps us going.
Absolutely. Stephen Stone is so awesome. He says, I have your Amazon link bookmarked on my phone.
Oh, well, thank you, Stephen. I appreciate that very, very much. I try to keep cool stuff in the Amazon shop there for you guys. I actually need to go through and completely redo my Amazon shop with the stuff that I use most regularly. But I appreciate you guys doing stuff like that because it honestly helps. It really, really does.
Yeah, no, it really does. Let's see. Sherry is here.
Hi, Sherry.
Prayers for travel mercies. Make sure you mash that like button for these fine folks, please, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Sherry. We appreciate that, absolutely.
Brenda says, I was never a fan of cauliflower before keto, but I have some from Keto-Palooza. Is it true if I toast the cauliflower, it will taste better?
Yes. So the reason cauliflower tastes like a dog fart to me is because it has a sulfuric compound in it, sort of like eggs, but it's a different kind of compound, but similar. It has those aromatic kind of sulfury type compounds. Just like I do when I dry out egg whites and I'm cooking them more and more and more, and you cook off that sulfur gas and then you let it sit and it kind of degasses and more of it comes off. Same sort of thing with cauliflower. So if you put cauliflower in a pan with some butter and you just kind of keep toasting it, you know, do like a medium low to medium heat depending on the heat of your, do that and just keep toasting and stirring and toasting and stirring to kind of start getting a little more golden brown, and it will cook a lot of that flavor off. Now it is still cauliflower, it's still going to have a little of it, but you can make it much more palatable by toasting it that way, especially if you use some butter, because butter makes everything better. So that's what I would recommend doing.
Lots of butter.
Yeah, before I was carnivore, I used to do a lot of keto stuff for Ash and I would do the cauliflower rice, those kinds of things. I can't stand that now. I use my egg white rice instead, which I have an egg white fried rice video here on the channel you can go look at. I use that for fried rice by cooking it until it's fried. I use that for white rice by just not cooking it as much, not toasting it as far, but it's the recipe I use for both of those things. That's what I use now because I don't care for the cauliflower either, but when we were keto, I was doing the cauliflower rice because I didn't have an egg white recipe back then. I hadn't made that egg white rice yet. So I was doing cauliflower, and I found out that if I took the cauliflower, I cooked it, made sure it was cooked all the way through soft, and then put it in the skillet with butter and toasted it, fried it almost like a fried rice, I found we enjoyed it a lot more.
Yes, it was really good.
Still wasn't our favorite, but it was pretty good. So that's what I do.
Let's see. 22Q Cat says, you should be able to retire from my Amazon purchases alone. I order way too much from them. Haha. I'm so glad you do get credit for everything.
Yes,
Lynn, you're so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You know, I have to say, I just the other day, I was like, what did we do? And I was live, clearly I was around, but what did we do before Amazon? Because I order so much stuff for like our house, like cleaning supplies or different things. And honestly, like I find that it's even cheaper than if I went to like Walmart or something else. And it's just so easy and convenient. We were talking about Christmas shopping just a little bit ago before we went live and what we're going to get our family and all this. And it's all pretty much off of Amazon. So I feel you, Lynn. I probably buy way too much too. I feel like the Amazon driver knows our house way too well. He goes, oh God, these people.
Pretty much. Pretty much. Amazon is a big blessing in these times. So
definitely. Auntie Broken and Bruised is here.
Hi, Shauna.
Let's see. She says, hi there, Ash and Chris. Hello. She says, I just made bacon cheeseburger soup.
Yeah, there you go.
Delicious.
Sounds awesome.
Dinner at Shauna's house.
That's right.
I don't know where you live, but I think it's right, Northern California.
Yeah,
we talked about this last night.
She's in California, so we're going to have to flip around and head the other direction if
Not
we want to
now,
go to her house
but
for dinner.
Later we'll go to Shauna's house. That sounds so good, though.
Yeah, that does sound
good. You had me at bacon, and then you said cheeseburger, and then you said soup, and I said, wait, hold on. Let's see here. Everyone's saying hi to each other. Brenda says thank you for the advice there on the cauliflower.
No problem, anytime.
Shauna, Auntie Broken and Brew says, I like to dry toast fresh cauliflower rice like in a package, kind of like nuts, and I season it to dry nonstick skillet.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Lewis Stone wants to know, do you think putting cauliflower in a dehydrator would get rid of the dog fart?
Sort of the same as like toasting it in a skillet. It will probably help. The thing with a dehydrator is you're going to reduce moisture, which would definitely probably work to help reduce that sort of sulfuric flavor and smell. But it's not going to cause any, browning or toasting on the outside. And there is a certain benefit and certain kind of nuttiness, as it were, that comes from the browning on the outside, which I actually really like. I think that's another element of it that kind of helps with the flavor. So you could do it either way. I do think the dehydrator, though, is a good option if you're trying not to put any other color on it. If you want to just get it kind of, dehydrated down, get some of that gas cooked out of it, that would be a cool way to do it. But it will get a drier texture, especially depending on how long you leave it in there. So, sometimes when you don't get things hot enough, it doesn't degas as well. So it would be something to play around with and see if you like that result, or if you prefer it the other way better.
Anything to try to get rid of the dog farts. That's funny, man. That's funny. Cracks me up. Lisa M said, my son was ill and got a ton of stuff, soup/medicine delivered from Walmart, and I never thought to do that. Yeah, Walmart does it.
Walmart Plus has like that cool delivery service now. I don't really use them very much because I haven't found their prices to be as good as Amazon, but that is another great option.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's very convenient nowadays. Let's see. TB Living Free says, leave any comment and thumbs it up.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Shauna, Anti-Broken Brew says, come on.
That's right.
We have to go play the show, but maybe later. We'll
right.
come over for some dinner. It sounds good.
That's right.
Janelle is here.
Hi, Janelle.
She says, hello. You surprised me again.
Yes, I'm just full of surprises, y'all.
Yeah. Lisa M says, I toasted the rice cauliflower in the skillet with butter, then add a little cream and fresh nutmeg. Ooh, that sounds good.
Excellent choice. Excellent way to do that. Very, very good.
22Q Cat wants to know, so what have you packed up to eat while on the road today?
That's a really good question. So we stopped for coffee. We had butter in our coffee this morning. We stopped for coffee and we swung into Buc-ee's and got some snackage while we were there with lots of protein. And other than that, we didn't bring anything. I'm just making do with that until we get to Virginia tonight.
But I'm not really hungry at all right now. But you see this bottle of electrolyte water. I actually right here, because I think with people, I don't like to use the term influencer, but a lot of people I've noticed, they're like, oh, you should try this product or that. And it's like, well, have you ever really tried it?
Yeah.
So the one thing that I have close by while we're driving in the car today.
At all times.
Salty Electrolytes variety pack.
There we go.
So, so I put some in this bottle of water and I've been sipping on it. We're just kind of sipping on salty and driving. Chris and I were saying it's, about a 9-hour drive today. We've got about 5.5 left. So I think, probably either when we get to Virginia or when we get closer, maybe we'll stop into like a steakhouse or something.
Yeah. Stop at a steakhouse, or, you can go through like fast food places, get burger patties by themselves or different things. Like there's options. We'll kind of see what's around there and figure that out based on that. So
yeah, we were with this run, it's our last show of like the year, being out of town and all, which is sad, but also kind of nice, because clearly we've been doing this for so long, we get kind of exhausted. But when you do show after show after show, that's really when we try to like bring jerky and do that. But for something like this, we can kind of manage it, especially having a whole day to travel.
This is like a quick 2-day run, and we don't have to, because we're traveling today and the show isn't until tomorrow, it's not like we're pushing and cranking trying to get there. So if we need to pull off and run through a drive-through or go to a steakhouse or something, it's a little easier to do that today. So it makes things a little bit more flexible for us. And we're going to do, this is like a 2-day run. So we drive in today, we play tomorrow, and then we drive back the next day, and we'll have dinner in Nashville at home when we get home. So
Yep. And last night we had we kind of just so we wouldn't have to stop and worry about being starving. Last night we actually had I had like a couple of burger patties that Chris made in the air fryer.
Yep.
And then if you guys saw the Tuesday night live stream, we had the Greek meat with those delicious Greek salads and the carnivore pasta salad.
Yep.
Delicious.
Yeah, I had carnivore pasta salad. I had some of that Euro meat, and I had 3 burger patties. I ate probably close to 2 pounds of meat last night between those 3 things. I was not hungry at all when I first woke up this morning. Like I have my coffee with butter, and I was like, oh yeah, I can tell I ate a lot of protein last night. And interestingly enough, I have had to stop and pee like 5 times today because I had all that protein. And I've noticed, is anybody else out there, put this in the comments if this happens to you. Do you have like a seriously heavy protein meal and then you're not eating a whole bunch the next morning and suddenly your body starts flushing junk like, you know, water? Like we've been under a lot of stress lately. I know my cortisol has been high because we've been so busy. And I know I've been hanging on to some water. I can just like feel the swelling in like my fingers and stuff. But like today, my body is dumping water and toxins and all of this junk. And I spent a couple of days, I had like skin type stuff coming up on my fingers and my chin and these things where I get like dry skin and like inflammation and everything. And now that's all finally going away, and suddenly my body is dumping. It's like oxalate dumping, I think. I'm curious, does anybody else have any similar experiences like that? Drop that in the comments. Tell us what happens to you. But like I've had to stop seriously like 4 times today. She's usually the one asking to stop because my bladder is like a camel. She usually is like, hey, can we try not to hold it for 1,000 miles? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah. And so she's usually the one who has to stop. I'm the one who's been stopping today. That's very rare.
This is true, but hey, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
Let it out.
Yeah. Feels good to get it out.
Yeah. Shauna, Anti-Broken Brew says, sipping on salty and driving sounds like a great song title.
There you go.
I like it. That's awesome. 22Q Cat says, I don't blame you. I love all the salty flavors.
Oh, they're so good.
They're all so good. They also, like, when you're traveling and, you know, especially like this time of year, like when allergies kind of get to you or you're really tired. I mean, just they really help me just to feel good.
Absolutely.
So they're important. And, you know, then tomorrow when you're on stage, I mean, I usually keep a bottle too, like when we're on stage, and I just sip on that.
Yeah.
Just keeping me, you know, kind of
great for the vocal cords, keeps you hydrated while you're singing and performing. And I mean, that's the thing, when we're up on stage doing that, you're under stage lights, you're moving around, it's high adrenaline, like it is hard work performing. You're sweating and, you know, having to be kind of some version of an athlete, really.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that.
Yeah.
For sure. I actually, right before we hopped in the car, I actually went to a chiropractor. I try to go like once or twice a month and get adjusted, but a lot of people don't think about being a musician or especially like a singer, how you need to have like your body in alignment. And it's very much like an athlete, you know, it's like my arms, my wrist and my fingers and all. It's like, it's a lot, and I love it, but a lot of people don't realize. And Janelle says, I tried to link Salty from your page, but the link was too big to fit. And then our awesome moderators, and Shauna have worked it out to where, boom, I see the link. It's right there.
There we go.
Thank you guys. So sweet.
Appreciate that. Yeah, use that link. Go get yourself 10% off of Salty or Keto Chow, either one.
Oh, Lynn, I like this, Lynn. 22 Cutie Cat says, I've been making Jello with my Salty. Really good.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
I used to love like the cherry, the red kind of Jello.
Yeah.
When I was a kid in the summer, so I would love to make some of that with Salty.
Yeah.
This summer, that would be really, really good.
Yeah. Get some of the zesty orange, maybe do like the orange Jello.
Yeah.
I used to enjoy orange Jello quite a bit.
Yeah. Try some different flavors. Would the citrus lime probably taste maybe like the green Jello?
Yeah. The citrus splash would probably be good. So yeah, there's some fun ideas there. So. Yeah.
Well, at the moment, you're caught up on comments. Is there anything you want to say, or I had an idea that may help you? But
well, I was just gonna say, since we're talking about Salty, if you guys didn't know, I do keto mocktail videos from time to time, and the last one we just did is a keto yoo-hoo, and then turning it into a keto mudslide using the Coco Loco flavor. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check that out because those are really, really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I've got. What do you have?
Well, Chris and I, while we were in the car, because we don't take days off, We were talking about some different things with Chris Cooking Nashville that we are working on behind the scenes.
Yes.
So I know, for example, a lot of you guys have been asking about a cookbook, which we have been really working on. In fact, we're reorganizing a lot of things in our lives to be able to dedicate more time to things like that, so we can get that done. But we had an idea, and I know we have some friends here on the live stream, and I would love for you guys to comment, let us know your thoughts. But we were actually wondering if Chris were to design a 10 video series that you would buy from his website, that basically taught you the basics or different things about cooking on a carnivore diet. What are some things that you would like to know? And maybe you can feel free to jump in. But
for sure.
We have a lot of friends, for example, that actually came from being vegan. And they want to, I mean, they've done carnivore and done an outstanding job, but they said the thing that they really struggle with is they have no idea how to really cook meat. So it's like, well, wow, how, you know, that makes being on a carnivore diet difficult. So we thought about maybe cooking some meat. We thought about knife skills, but we'd love to know, like, what are things that would make you guys, you know, feel more confident in the kitchen?
Yeah.
What would you like to know?
What are things you struggle with, or you feel like you don't know enough about, or you have no idea how to approach, or like, can you please explain these kinds of things? Like, give us some ideas that we can kind of contemplate as we sit down and start putting this all together.
And if you guys would be interested in that, this wouldn't be on YouTube. This would be something you would purchase from our, you know, Chris's website.
So it'd be a private download where you would be able to download like course instructional type videos that would walk you through each step, and you would own that video, so you can go back over it again and again, and like really work with all the different techniques, and like, you know, remind yourself of stuff going forward. And it would be very like basic and foundational conceptual stuff that would then apply to all of these other things you would do in the kitchen.
Yep. But yeah, let us know what things you would like to learn, what you would like to see from that.
Yeah.
Would you even be interested in maybe purchasing something like that if it was priced reasonably to learn those skills? Is that something that interests people? So I told Chris, for people like myself, that's a...
Yeah. We are also sitting down and go through and kind of start doing some editing, but I'm putting together what would essentially be a free ebook that would be kind of a basic introduction to the world of keto and carnivore, like what that diet is about, you know, the whole kind of proper human diet type spectrum idea, what that is, what some of the common foods are that are, you know, highly utilized in a carnivore diet, and then a recipe for each one of those kind of basic foods, and kind of a little bit of a discussion on, you know, the mental health and the social aspect of like how to have confidence in yourself and how to like frame this in your mind, so that if you want to consider trying a keto or carnivore diet, you know how to approach it, what you're going to be getting into, and sort of how to think about it, so that you realize that you're a valuable human being and you deserve good health, and you're worth taking the time to do this, and how to block out the noise of people that are going to call you crazy and beat you up and tell you this isn't right and all this kind of stuff. Like I'm writing that book currently. It'll just be a short little ebook that has this kind of information, but I'm working on that, and that will eventually be kind of a free ebook download that you would be able to send a link to people and say, hey, if you're interested in this, you should totally go check this out. This is a cool resource. And there's going to be a bunch of other things attached with kind of the project that we're doing that for, but that's kind of the first step in the direction of making that project a reality. So
awesome. Let's see here. I think we're back.
Hey, there we are.
Let us know if you guys can see us.
Yeah. There's some little dead spots in the mountains through here. So if we disappear suddenly, just know we love you guys. But I think we're all right.
Yeah, I think we're fine. This is Brenda says, I bet not with salty, but beef and beef gelatin. Oh,
there
I bet they
go.
would. I bet they would. Chris Bear's here.
Well, hey, Chris.
What's
the Chris's are back again.
Yes. He said knife maintenance 101.
Great.
That
good,
actually would be good.
Really good idea. I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too. In fact, I'm going to make a note in my phone. You know, I don't cook, but when I met Chris, you know, he clearly did all the cooking and was really into it, but I realized, like, you can't put certain things in a dishwasher, and you can't do this, and
right.
you know, you can't do that. So kind
Yeah.
of a thing.
Yeah, here's a free tip for you guys. If you have a decent chef's knife, please don't ever put it in the dishwasher for any reason.
Yeah.
For any reason.
But if you're not confident with cooking, or someone like me who doesn't cook, how would we ever?
Right, you would never know.
Yeah.
So when you put knives in the dishwasher, sharp knives like that, the edge gets worn down because the dishwashing liquids are slightly abrasive. And when you're kicking all that soap around in there, it can wear down that microscopic edge. So there you go. There's a free tip. That's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about going way, way deeper into, so that we could put together like a whole series of things for you guys on all different subject matters that would be in that like cooking course.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. John is here, says, hey Chris, love your channels.
Hey John.
Oops, sorry, my comment section skipped on me. Let me find that.
Did it jump on you?
It totally jumped.
Does that every now and then.
Yeah, so John says, hey Chris, love your channel. Had to go keto for health reasons. You're an inspiration, sir. Thank you.
Oh, well, John, thank you. I think you're an inspiration. I think every one of us who is doing this and says, hey, I have these health things going on. I'm going to go keto. I'm going to go carnivore. I'm going to change my health. I'm going to change my life by doing this. I think that's an amazing inspiration. That's why I do what I do, to share my story. And that's why I love when you guys are here sharing your story, because together we create a much bigger impact in the world, and we show people this can be done and it is not too late.
Maritza is here.
Hi, Maritza.
Hey, girl. Says, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Yes, please. We appreciate that very, very much, my friends.
And then here is some folks with different things they're saying that they would like to see in that video series.
Okay.
The course. Janelle says, different meat cuts and the best way to cook them.
Excellent.
Auntie Broken and Bruised Shauna says, I love different meat ideas. My usual name is Air Frying Auntie. I like that. So other ideas of cooking in an air fryer.
Absolutely.
Zenobor says, ingredients that you use a lot and break down how they affect a recipe.
Okay.
That's actually a really great idea.
I like that, sort of the science and the chemistry and the physics behind what certain ingredients are doing in a recipe.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
Very
that's cool.
Good. Let's see here. Patricia Hoffman is here.
Hi, Patricia.
She says, have I not been asking for this for months? Different cuts of meat, what they are, how to cook them, and yes, absolutely, I would pay.
Yes, well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And then Shauna Antv Broken Brew says, I def with almost everything I know about cooking meat came from the keto groups I belong to.
Excellent.
Very cool.
Yeah, we have a really good friend. I'm working on a project with him which is related to this ebook that I've been writing, and he was a vegan. I'm gonna let him tell his story when he is ready to do so, but he was a vegan for 40 years. And he was a vegetarian before that. And when I say he was a vegan, I don't mean like, oh, he was dabbling in veganism. I mean, he has a doctorate in some, I forget what it is, with veganism, and was training other people how to be vegan for like 40 years. I mean, this man, up and down, inside and out, knows the right way to be vegan, and ended up in the hospital with very severe health issues and used carnivore to cure them and reverse all these things, and is now a carnivore. And this is part of a project he and I are working on, which we're hoping to go all around the world. So the ebook is just the beginning, and I've been hinting at the idea of a Chris Cooking Nashville meetup happening in Nashville, and wondering if anyone in the keto and carnivore world would be willing to travel to Nashville for this, because it's going to be a meetup unlike anything you've ever seen if we can make it happen. And there will be people there from keto and carnivore world. There will also be people there who know nothing about keto and carnivore but are interested in what it is because they'd like to hear stories from real people. It is a very cool thing, and there will be like a live cooking show element. There's all kinds of stuff. So
and now we're back.
Awesome.
Let's see here.
If you guys
let's see here.
If you guys heard me talking about the meetup before it started buffering, let me know. If you did not hear me talking about the meetup, let me know, because I want to make sure you guys heard what I said.
Yeah. Sharon says, will there be a chapter on knives, sharpening, honing, which to buy, etc.?
Yep, absolutely. I think that is definitely one of the series elements that we will include. I think that's an important one for any cook, regardless of keto, carnivore, standard diet, any of that. That helps so much in the kitchen.
Yeah. Chris Bear is so funny. He goes, when you met me, oh wait, the other Chris. He says, also, I am slightly abrasive. You're funny is what you are, Chris. You're funny. Tell Miriam I said hello, by the way. Let's see. And Shauna, Anti-Broken and Brew says, random question. Since I'm fairly new, how long have you two been together? So we've been married for 3 years. But we're
coming up to the beginning of, we're ending year 6, and we're coming up at the beginning of year 7.
Yes, like next week, I think it is what.
We met on October 18th, and it took me a full month until November 17th to go out with me.
This is true. But you know, he says that, but here we are together and we're driving. We also, by the way, had some people suggest that they actually would really love for us to do a video talking about how we met and kind of our health journey and like our time together. So we have that on our board in Chris's YouTube cave of videos to film. So yeah, we would love to share our love story, but also then go in how we kind of, you know, I always say Chris makes me a better version of myself, and I think our love story actually kind of proves that, because we've kind of helped each other improve in so many different ways over the years, and that's one of the many reasons why I'm so glad that we are together and that he continues to put up with me and do things like drive 10 hours to go play a show with me. So let's see here. Lisa M says, you never make a good steak even though you have... Oh, sorry, that's something else. John Lyle says 117 pounds down as of now.
That is amazing. Rock on, John. Everybody tell John rock on in the comments. That's amazing. And feel free to share your successes with keto and carnivore so other people can see it and be inspired by it.
Yeah, absolutely. So Lisa M was saying that I never make a good steak even though you have given instruction. So I think that would go back to the cooking crash course, though. Maybe learning like all of these really basic things that for Chris are just common knowledge, but for people like me who do not cook, it's like I would have no idea that's how you do that or anything like that.
Right.
Let's see. Lots of people saying hello to each other. Holly Springer is here.
Hi, Holly.
She says, drive safe. I used to have to travel between the Virginia coast back and forth to Memphis. That's a long drive.
It sure can be.
It sure is.
Made longer by the fact we got a detour around the broken parts of I-40 now, so.
Lots of people are saying way to go to John and how awesome it is. Yeah. It's so amazing. And then Shauna Anti-Broken Brew says, wow, that has to be an amazing story. Can't wait to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Janelle also says, I love stories about former vegans.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
It is fantastic. What's so cool is not only is he a former recovering vegan, so is his 94-year-old mother, I believe. It is, that he lives with her. The two of them are out there doing all of these amazing things. And so she is 94. She is now carnivore and apparently loves my recipes. And so they both are fans of Chris Cooking Nashville, which is how I met them. And so not only are they both recovering vegans, as it were, but he is so passionate about it through a bunch of stuff that he does, which is, let's try that again. Now he has lost so much weight that he is back to feeling amazing. And he flies all around the world and does all of this stuff and is able to continue doing this stuff. So he wants to take the knowledge that he has about keto and carnivore, and with my help, he wants to take it all over the world.
Super exciting.
And so I'm going to try to help him. We're going to try to do it.
Yeah. Andy R says, cool, great if you had a book.
Yeah.
Brenda would be interested in the meetup.
Excellent.
And then Shauna wants to know, do you have a date for that meetup?
I do not. So I'm kind of feeling out if everyone would be interested. And then once I know that we have enough interest in it, then I'll be talking with my friend who has kind of the resources where we would be hosting this whole thing. and kind of start putting stuff together, and then we'll be announcing it. We'll make sure to announce it very loudly, so follow the channel and pay attention to my community tab and my Facebook page and my videos and all of that, and you will definitely hear about it. So we'll give you guys plenty of notice.
Awesome. Let's see here. Chris Bear said, Ash, I told Miriam that you said hi. Thank you. Shauna Auntie Broken Brew says, I need to go peruse all the available videos.
Yes.
There you go. Brenda says, I want to learn good bone broth.
Okay.
Andy R says, so far down 90 pounds, A1C from 6.2 to 5.4 in less than a year.
Amazing. Rock on.
And lots of people are congratulating. Oh man, that's so awesome. Super cool. Carrie says, enjoy the foliage.
Thank you.
We will. Thank you. It's beautiful up here. And Rocking Keto Amy says, I would love to come.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then Shauna Auntie Broken Brew says, I would definitely consider allocating some days off for a trip to Nashville. I've never been there.
Oh, well, very cool. It's a fun town.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, never a dull moment. Carrie says, age doesn't make you old. Attitude does.
Amen to that.
Decide now to be older, but never old.
Amen.
There you go. Stephen Stone says, really up for a meetup.
Cool.
And then Rockin' Keto Amy says, I did not know about knives in the dishwasher.
Okay.
So see, there you go.
There you go.
Neither did I. So
Neither did she until she tried to do it one time, and I saw her doing it, and I was like, no, 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 no.
yeah. I told Chris, luckily he's a very talented guy, and he's so well researched, and I mean, he spends hours and hours not only developing recipes, but studying cooking techniques and all this stuff. And it's amazing. But, I told him, I'm like, babe, you're just like a wealth of knowledge, because I feel like something, like someone like myself who doesn't cook at all, or someone who is trying to learn how to cook, it's like knowledge is power. So if we can make it easy for people, and then also if you know how to cook all the different cuts of meats, and you know how to prepare them the right way, it's like,
yes,
wouldn't that just make it easier for you to stay on course with your carnivore diet?
Yeah.
And,
and especially I know one of the things people really get concerned about is the budget with carnivore. So if you know all of these different cuts of beef, and you can go to the store and you can pick whichever one is on sale, and then you know something to do with it to make it really good, makes it a lot easier to feed a family on a budget when you know how to use any kind of cut of meat, so you can shop the sales. Because that's what I do. I shop the sales. When it goes on sale, that's pretty much what I buy, and then we figure out how to use that for dinner for the next few nights. Like that's what I do.
Absolutely. Well, and then he takes all the different things like the bones and all that, and doesn't waste any of it. Makes bone broth, makes whatever. So
you guys are actually going to see a bowl of my bone broth that's nice and gelatinous and jiggly in the video coming out in 2 days.
Yes.
Yes.
So what is that video? Do we get to know now?
So that's going to be my Thanksgiving stuffing dressing recipe. Carnivore, ketovore, or keto, depending on how you customize it. And it's going to be fantastic. And then I actually say in that video, if you want to know how I make bone broth, let me know in the comments. So you guys, if you see that, make sure to put bone broth down there in the comments on the video, so that I can get a feel for how many people are interested in the bone broth recipe.
Yeah. That Chris is... I didn't just say that.
She would know.
Oh, Chris.
She would know.
Cracks me up. Shauna Auntie Broken Brew says, my dishwasher cleans everything. Oh wait, I am the dishwasher. There you go.
Love it.
Janelle says, I really need to know the best way to sharpen my poor old knives.
Yes.
And the best equipment to use.
Yes, absolutely. Well, that's going to be a wet zone, so there's a whole process there. So I'll have to show you guys that for sure in that series. If we do something like that, that would be a great place to go in depth with that.
Rocking Keto Amy says, I had to really learn cooking when I went keto, so I'm probably doing a lot of things wrong.
Well, that's all right.
That's totally okay. That's kind of why we're asking if this, cooking crash course would be, of use. I'm
still learning all the time. I'm still always learning. Like I don't think you ever get to a point where you feel like you just know it all.
Yep, totally agree. Andy R says, I use crock pot almost all the time for meat, need help with other ways, am clueless.
Yep, not a problem.
Easy.
Not a problem. Crock pot is a great choice, especially for certain cuts, but we can help you. No problem.
Sean wants to know, do you ever use an Instapot?
Yeah, I do from time to time. There's certain things I think an Instapot is great for, and there's certain things that it's convenient but not necessarily the best way for. So, but yeah, I have one and I do use it from time to time.
Yep. I love it.
Yep.
Rockin' Keto Amy says, Shauna, I love my Instapots. I have 3 of them. I'm thinking of doing a working woman series for keto women on the go meal prep.
Nice.
That's very cool.
Well, I like that.
Awesome. Well, honey, I think we're all caught up on the comments, my love.
Well, cool.
Any
all
other
right. Well,
questions?
one last call for questions or comments or anything you guys might have or thoughts that you have about anything we've talked about. Let us know, and we'll sort of figure out what else we can do to help you guys and kind of go from there. Just a quick reminder that my video this Saturday will be that Thanksgiving stuffing or dressing recipe, and how good is that?
Oh, it's so good. I don't even personally really care for stuffing dressing, like in my standard American diet days. Like, it's okay, but it's not my favorite. But his carnivore stuffing, this video that's coming out on Saturday, I ate a bunch of it. It was so good. Very
good, and it's super high protein, so your eyes are going to be a lot bigger than your stomach when you go to eat it because it's very filling.
Very filling, very, very filling.
Yep, absolutely. So that's going to be coming out Saturday, and we have, of course, our Monday morning motivation coming up. Really interesting one on this, and then we have the Tuesday night live that'll be coming. So, yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff coming up. Appreciate you guys hitting the thumbs up and subscribing before you leave if you haven't already. If you're new, we would appreciate more friends because we love you guys. If you need anything, you can always find all of our info at chriscookingnashville.com, or if you're interested in the music info, ashtaylor.com. And we're just going to keep being safe, driving to Virginia here. Looks like we got about 5 hours to go. So, did I forget anything?
I don't think so, my love.
Okay.
People are just saying some different things they do in an Instapot. Shauna says, have a safe travels and a great show.
Thank you.
Lisa M says, made cauliflower grits while listening to you.
Nice.
Lynn says, have a great show.
We certainly will.
Yeah, lots of people just saying to drive safe and to have a great show.
Cool.
Brenda says, can't wait. Thanksgiving feast will be amazing this year because of you, Chris.
Oh, well, I certainly hope so. I'm trying. I'm trying to give you guys the options because I understand. So it's there's a whole cultural and social element to food, and I think we're going to do a video about that coming up. Ash and I were talking about that last night, actually.
Yeah,
so,
we sure were.
So we're going to be doing something kind of talking about that and just trying to give you guys tools. So that's what we do. That's what we're here for, and we appreciate you guys supporting us because we can't do this without any of y'all.
Absolutely true. Yeah.
So, but yeah. Well, cool. Well, I don't think I have anything else for the rest of them unless there's something more in the comments. I think we're going to let you guys go today.
No, I think Lisa M just said thank you for all you do. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, thank you for being here. Thanks for helping us just pass a little time on the road here for a long drive today. If you are in or around Virginia, we hope to see you guys soon. And in the meantime, enjoy that recipe video coming out Saturday. I have a special guest in that one as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, if you guys are interested in coming to Nashville and being a taste tester in a video, let me know, because we have more opportunity to have taste testers come and film with us and taste, and we love having friends nearby. So if you guys are interested in doing that, come to Nashville. If you're going to be in town and you'd like to be a taste tester in a video, shoot me an email or send me a message on social media and let me know. We'd love to get you in the kitchen and film a video with you. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. We love every single one of you guys, and we're going to see you all very soon. This is Chris Cookin' Nashville. This is my beautiful wife, Ash Taylor, over here navigating for me today. Guys, eat your meat, love your life, stay safe on the road when you're on tour, and we'll see you guys very soon in the kitchen for some more amazing recipes if we don't see you in Virginia.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.